Hi, this is Dave Meyer of ECI Learning Systems, and I'm here today to talk to you about one of the tools that we use, and that is actually one of our favorite tools that we use. It's called DiSC, and we really like DiSC because it is easy to use, but it has enormous functionality in terms of helping people learn to communicate better, both at home and at work. It helps folks understand each other better, and therefore creates better teamwork. And today's going to be just a little bit of background about what DiSC is. So we're going to do a series of recordings like this, each one short in nature with a little more information in it about what DiSC is to give you a good feel for it. So if this is your first visit with us, please come back often and look at more of these little videos. DiSC is based on the work of a very famous behavioral psychologist named Dr. William Moulton Marston. Now, I say he's very famous, and you say, I've never heard of him. Well, that's okay. I'm going to guess you've heard of some of his work in the past. You've likely heard of his work called the lie detector. That was based off his same theories he used to create DiSC. Likewise, Dr. Marston also created Wonder Woman, and we've all heard of her. So the work for DiSC is based on his 1928 book, called The Emotions of Normal People. And in that book, Dr. Marston described the way people behave, but he did it differently than we talk about today in terms of our DiSC model. He talked back there in terms of how people viewed themselves in terms of the environment. So what does that really mean? Well, here's what it looks like. There are people out there, he said, that just view themselves as being more powerful than the environment around them. They're in control of things, they're take charge type of people, they can make things happen, and people like this, I'm sure. And they're out there, they're more powerful than the environment. Well, other folks said, well, we're less powerful than the environment. These folks think things happen for a reason. It is what it is. You can't change things. So, they're at the mercy of the environment, if you will. Some people believe that it's primarily a good place. All right, things are going pretty good. And we can look forward to more good things in the future. Yeah, there are some bumps in the road, but yeah, it's okay. It's overall pretty good. And some folks think that, whatever can go wrong will go wrong. And so it's primarily a negative place. Well, these factors come together to create this 4-quadrant model where we talk about people who are more powerful than the environment, but it's a negative environment. So things aren't too good, but hey, that's okay because I can change things. I can make a difference. I can fix things. And I'm sure people who are in that nature, they can fix just about anything they believe. Some folks believe they're more powerful than the environment, and it's primarily positive. So, geez, they're optimistic because, things are good and I can change things. And so they're pretty upbeat, pretty outgoing, pretty happy all the time. And why shouldn't they be with that kind of attitude toward the environment? Now, third folks set of beliefs that it's primarily positive, but, it's a good thing it is because I don't have much control over things. So, okay, so things are good. Yeah, let's not rock the boat too much. Let's not make too many waves over here because things are going okay. There's some things that go wrong, but for the most part, it's okay. So that's the world that they live in. And the fourth group says, well, things aren't too good. And I don't have much control over these things either. So, man, I'm kind of hurting here a little bit, and I need to be careful. So I need something to protect me from the environment around me. So this was the basic model that was derived from the theories of Dr. Marston. He did not draw the same kind of 4-quadrant model, but this came out of his work. And that later began to form the concept we use for DiSC theories. So that's our little lesson 1. I want to thank you for being here and listening with me today and watching our little video for you. And hope you'll come back often and look at future segments as well as we get more in depth with what DiSC is and how DiSC can work for you.